It's Week 5 of the National Football League. And here's J.C. Horn. He stayed active a week ago with an 8-tackle performance. It's the Tigers and the Falcons, and it's all up next.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tigers of Paris taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for our visiting Parisian ball club, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. A check-in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 15 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish a run game.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throws right back to London, complete again. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Into the hands of London. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Young to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 3rd down and 6. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. This now a 3rd and 4. Ritter from the gun. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? When you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now 2nd and 3. To throw is Mariota. A quick throw, but incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 18. They begin the drive with Robinson, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is gonna be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Ritter. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And knocked him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Ritter off to play fake. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Ritter with it after the play fake. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
And he is going to have the Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
There's a ball from right side and complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Ball start, offense.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. No score after one on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Ritter will set up to throw it. Throw left side. There's London. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be fourth down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A timeout here for an injured player. And definitely not what this defense wants to see. It's Khalil Mack who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Ritter on 1st and 10. Caught out left side by Robinson. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Ritter to throw it. Pass caught here by Osborne. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Robinson will score. Touchdown Atlanta. So part of it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. It's Young off play action. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 4 yards the pickup, first down. throwing. Young. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Meanwhile, Young's throw complete here to Waller. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On play action, Young. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. This one is right down Broadway. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. We'll get another look at Drake London as this offense returns to the field.
Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball. When guys when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw, Ritter. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game.
This is going to be 3rd and 13. Ritter now.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. The Paris offense out to have another go at it. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Young's throw pulled in by Atwell here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Young. They'll find his tight end. That's, he put it on the carpet and fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring at 3.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. To the sideline and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Ritter back to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's good for 28 yards.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Bootlegging out here, Ritter.
Looking middle, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Here's Ritter. Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Young. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be Young again. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now here's Young. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. Going far off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Young to throw it this time.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. And the Patriots have the lead in the final stages before halftime. Mac Jones has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Acrisure Stadium. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. Tua Tagovailoa has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Joe Burrow with 3 touchdown passes. It was the former Longhorn Bijan Robinson who was tough to stop in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it, and the running game is starting to pay off.
Meanwhile, Young's throw here on target to Hurst. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at their 48-yard line.
The Young keeps it, moving right. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. And not a lot of success to be found there.
You got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. If you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. How about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at about the 28. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Oh, Young loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Young to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Taken right around the 44. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to Arizona, but they're on top here as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throwing to the hands of Pitts here. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons 1st down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
False start, offense.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Ritter from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Ritter. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line.
Should I download or draft class?
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Robinson up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. Ritter with it. And he's got it. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Young.
A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Tigers.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
False start, offense.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
They run with Sanders off the option.
And some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Young now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll run with Sanders.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Young.
To the right side, and complete to Atwell.
That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good.
And his kick is indeed good, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ritter has it knocked down.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Ritter will set up to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Off the play fake, Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't it?
It really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Ritter with it after the play fake.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Ritter back to throw.
And it is caught. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A give left side to Robinson.
A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Ritter now. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown
Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Paris offense out to have another go at it. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Young looks to throw on first down.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Young.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 9 yards.
It's Young on first down.
Open man is Mingo, complete.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 7.
Now Young.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Young now from the 50.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Covered by J.C. Horn.
Throwing, Young. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Robinson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Here's 3rd and 7. Robinson, he'll try the left side.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, that's to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Atlanta, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers.
Meanwhile, for Paris,
they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.